Loper Field here in Chandler, Arizona. It's 97 degrees out tonight. Where the Hamilton Huskies going to take on the Pinnacle Pioneers. And I'm here alongside my correspondent, Boston. Boston, how do you think Pinnacle Pioneers, how do you think they prepare for a game like this?
I think as the underdog, they'd be coming in focusing a lot on defense, want to hold the Hamilton offense to a lower score, hopefully get their offense going tonight.
We're definitely looking forward to this game tonight, and it's a beautiful night, a beautiful sunset, and we're ready to play some football. Opening ceremonies are just getting over here at Jerry Loper Field. We're getting about started for kickoff. Very excited. And so, Boston, you mentioned in the pregame ceremonies that Pinnacle Pioneers really need to focus on more defense than offense. So do you think for the offense, because last year definitely the Hamilton Huskies proved that they have a very powerful defense. Do you think for the offense they need to plan a different kind of strategy as well?
I don't know. I have no idea.
So the captains are going out to midfield, and they're about to do the coin toss. We have our captains. We got number 15, Sam Sasso. We have number 58. Number 58, we have Devin Stortz. We have number 57, Tyler Dick. Oh. All right. So we have the captains shaking hands. They're about to do our coin toss to see who gets the ball first and who's going to get the ball at after halftime. Hamilton marching band just coming off an introduction, always loud and very energetic. So Boston, we talk about the Hamilton and their new black helmets. What is your comment about the new black helmets?
Well, I really like the black helmets. I think it just kind of adds a more sleek look to it. The silver helmets were a little too flashy for me. I like the black.
And the black helmets are debuted this year. They have not in recent years. I mean, we've always been with the silver helmets. The black helmets are kind of a new addition this year. I mean, it's kind of a different look, but I kind of like it. But it's definitely a new look to the new all black uniforms. So we're just about to get ready for kickoff. We have a first grader down on the field with just going out with our captains. Goes to Ryan Elementary. Pretty cool experience, I would definitely say.
Yeah, for sure.
We definitely a changing experience because he's obviously the very small compared to the football players out there.
Yeah, walking out there with the football players would definitely be intimidating, but one of the awesomest experiences. I would think I'd look up to them for sure, and that'd be so cool to walk out there with them. Kind
of similar to what the Cardinals do. The Arizona Cardinals have an Albertsons kickoff kid, every week, which is pretty cool. I would say it would be even more of a life-changing experience, more so than high school football. But definitely, you never know when you put your mind into a first grader. I mean, this could be a life-changing experience for them. So they just introduced Jack Welch, which we were just talking about, the first grader from Ryan Elementary, and here in local Chandler, Arizona. So we're just about getting ready for kickoff. And it looks like we have our, I do believe it looks like Pinnacle Pioneers are kicking off first, so that means the Hamilton Huskies will get the ball, or the Pinnacle Pioneers will get the ball at the end of half. Here. So we have Morris Chroma off for the Huskies to receive the kick. Here's the opening kickoff, the Hamilton Huskies, and here we're underway. Here at Jerry Loper Field in Chandler, Arizona.
There we go. Right at the 20. Right at the 20.
That was taken to about the 20-yard line. We'll start off for Sam Sasso and his Hamilton Huskies offense. So for the Hamilton Huskies offense, what do you think they need to focus most on this game?
I'd say the running game, slowing it down a little bit, grinding it out. We know that we have a bigger roster, we're deeper, so if we can ground and pound, then we should end up coming out on top.
All right, definitely. Here's 1st and 10 for the Hamilton Huskies offense. And a very nice catch. Number 5. Kyler Burke with a fantastic grab over the Pinnacle Pioneer defender.
Yeah, that was
They're going
with
a
pass.
hurry up here, it looks like. They have it at the 35-yard line. Looks like we got a gain of 4 yards on the play. Frankie Bueno, he's kind of a first-year starter, mostly on the varsity football team. He didn't really see a lot of snaps last year on the varsity. Mostly was just kind of a practice guy, which, I mean, you definitely the proving grounds is in your practice, I would definitely say. So here's probably about 2nd and 6 right now.
Run. Nice.
Very nice play by the Pinnacle Pioneers defense, stopping Tyrell Smith from going anywhere. So we have 3rd and long here. I would definitely say this is probably where Coach Steve Ellis excels the best. Kind of mixing up his 3rd down so he's not too consistent. But kind of a new look for the Hamilton Huskies this year. They're running more of a hurry-up offense. Kind of what we're seeing in the NFL today. I mean, a lot of hurry-up. And a nice catch. Nice catch. Number 15's pass, Sam Sasso, complete to Kyler Burke. Again, they're definitely hooking up very, very much.
Yeah, the Hamilton offense is looking a lot like the University of Oregon with that hurry-up, quick snap going. So we'll see how this game turns out.
We're definitely seeing a transition in our game. More so not just pocket passers, but we're kind of just hurrying up, and we have a flag on the play. It's a sideline warning for the Hamilton Huskies. And as a coach, you definitely, that's probably a very frustrating penalty, I would say, more so than anything else, because sideline conduct is more, it should be just automatic, more so you don't have to really teach it.
Yeah, you don't really want 12 guys or your 12th guy running off the field at the last second. You're going to be ready for that play right when you're ready to go.
All right, so we have a 1st and 10 for the Hamilton Huskies. It's a pitch outside of Tyrell Smith. About a 5-yard game. Tyrell Smith, definitely a very physical runner, I would definitely say.
Yeah, definitely. He's been showing some great athleticism this year.
Definitely proved his ground in the last year's Basha game, scoring the game-winning touchdown for the Hamilton Huskies in a very close game against the Bears. We have about 2nd and 5 right here. It's this little screen out. Oh. First, the ball did come out, but they said that he was down by contact. But that's just a first down for Mr. Kyler Burke, who him and Sam Sasso have been hooked up 3 times this game so far. Definitely lots of options for Sam Sasso, but he's definitely finding Kyler Burke for sure.
Yeah, he seems to be getting open a lot, and they've been connecting. It's been great for them too tonight.
So that's a fresh set of downs for the Hamilton Huskies. Now in their own Pioneers territory. And it's a run to the outside. Here he goes. Frankie Bueno picks up the first down for the Hamilton Huskies, moves the chains.
That was great. We had a great outside block, and he just hit the gas and got a great 11-yard gain on that play, 1st and 10.
We're seeing a lot of variety of play calls for Coach Steve Bellis. We're seeing a lot of passes, but we're also seeing a lot of the read option and a lot of the cut of motion backs, and it looks good so far for the Hamilton Huskies. First down. And Sam kind of just throws that one at the ground. His good coverage by the Pinnacle Pioneers right there.
Yeah, that was great coverage by Pinnacle, and Sam Sosa had to just throw it out. There's nobody open.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Hamilton Huskies. Continuing with the hurry-up offense. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Frankie Bueno goes in motion. Looks like we have another. And the Pinnacle Pioneers shut them down there.
Yeah, it looked like they were running the option right there, and then they just got tripped up before he could make that pitch right there.
Good defense. Good defensive stand by the Pinnacle Pioneers, definitely.
That was great.
Hitting them behind the line of scrimmage. They kind of sniffed that out from the start, it looked like. 2nd down and 13 for the Hamilton Huskies. How do you react in a situation like this? What's your play call look like in a situation like this?
If it was me, I'd go for a quick pass and see if you can get some quick yards and hopefully convert on the next 3rd down, which looks like what they're doing.
Oh, get a big hit from a huge hit. Tyrell Smith kind of had no option but to drop that ball right there. He just got left out to dry right there, definitely.
Right when he touched it, he got nailed. So, I mean, you can't really help but drop that one.
So, Tyrell Smith, open the field, usually catches that ball, but I mean, you have really no choice when you're left to dry out like that.
Yeah,
no matter who you are, really. I mean, it really, you're kind of stuck because you're not going to catch a ball when you have a big linebacker about to hit you.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the hole. That's a huge hole. Nope. Our ball. Here we go.
And that's a turnover on downs for the Hamilton Huskies, so the Pinnacle Pioneers will take over on downs.
Yeah, that was a risky call by Hamilton to go for it on 4th down.
I feel like that what makes Hamilton succeed in this game is just a risky play call, and I think they're very confident in their play calls. But Pinnacle Pioneers definitely held their stand right there. So that means they'll take over on downs. And we'll get to see a look at Brian Luricki, their junior quarterback. So I think for the Pinnacle Pioneers this year, I think what they have to focus on, because in the past 2 games they've thrown a lot of touchdowns, but they've also had a lot of turnovers as well. Definitely need to correct that and coming into this game, because you can't have turnovers against the Hamilton Huskies, because they will take advantage of them and they will score.
Yeah, turnovers are killer in football, and if you have multiple, especially against Hamilton, it's going to come back and bite you. So.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what we point on earlier, I mean, Brian Luricki went 14 for 23, so he's very consistent in the amount of passes that he throws. I mean, versus Millennium, he threw 23 passes as well, and completed just 1 more in the Red Mountain game with 288 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception in the Red Mountain game, and 240 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions in the Millennium game. So he's they definitely use Brian Luricki for his. They use him very consistently, game per game. Definitely, and playing Hamilton, you definitely need to change your game plan a little bit, because they do watch tape, and so preparation for Hamilton's defense against which seems to be a very strong Pinnacle Pioneer offense.
Yeah, we got it. All right.
So that was just batted down right there. Good coverage by the Hamilton Huskies defense. But it unfortunately looks like they did not. Yep. Looks like there was their can't tell if it's a flag on the play. Yep, it looks like it was holding on the Hamilton Huskies.
Yeah, defensive holding, and that's big for Hamilton, because they just gave Pinnacle a first down on a critical 3rd down stop, which they needed. But
Why is it only a 5-yard penalty?
So that did move them to about the 40, but between the 45 and the 44-yard line. Definitely only a 5-yard penalty. I mean, it's definitely you don't want to give up yards like that, but we'll see how the Hamilton Huskies, how they respond. And
they responded well with a great stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, good defensive stand. Definitely there. We had Caleb Pert, who's dominated last year, he's sophomore this year. Just a big boy, definitely, for sure. So we got looks like second about 9 right here, and dropped the pass. Had it in his hand, just couldn't take it away. Mr. Levi Sterling was on the coverage there.
Yeah, he went up for the grab, and Levi hit him, and he just couldn't hang on. So great defensive play.
So when you see number 3 Levi Sterling play, I mean, he's definitely not your average size corner. I mean, he's very small, but he plays big. That's what I admire most about him. I mean, he can go up against these taller receivers because he just plays big.
Yeah, you look at him
almost intercepted.
And you see him as a small, I don't know, maybe like a safety or whatever, and you look at him and he's a defensive back playing against these big, tall wide receivers, and he stands his ground. I mean, he definitely goes to work, and it's working for him.
And if you see, for our viewers out there that don't really know the Hamilton defense, his twin brother Santana Sterling, who is the Mike linebacker, definitely and height-wise definitely different. I mean, you have Santana, who's a much bigger, weighs more, and then you have Levi, who's little and doesn't weigh as much, but they both play very hard, very passionate football players, and I'm definitely looking forward to their future in football. So the Pinnacle Pioneers are forced to punt the ball, giving Sam Sasso and the Hamilton Huskies offense another shot. So what do you expect to see out of the Hamilton Huskies offense this time, different from the last possession?
Well, I think they might throw a little bit more. They had a couple decent running plays, but they really excelled on those passing plays. So that's what I'm thinking, is maybe more passing.
So here's first fresh downs for Sam Sasso. And a good run. So
Yeah,
Sam Sasso took it and just pitched it off, and they got a good gain on that play.
Yeah, that was great. He just ran right over number 9 right there, kind of gave them the extra yards, and that's what pushed them to the first down. That was great.
So that's a fresh set of downs for the Hamilton Husky offense, who can move it past the 50 relatively easy, but the real test is when they get into the red zone, how their play call is different and how they can get it into the end zone this time.
I think once we get into the red zone, we got to definitely – oh, wow. Okay, the big stop by Pinnacle with a big loss of yards right there. That was great defensive play right there.
Yeah. So that will be a setback for the Hamilton Huskies, but this, like I said earlier, I mean, this is where Coach Bellis exceeds. I mean, in his very creative playbook that they have established here in Chandler, Arizona, here at Hamilton. I mean, it's proven. I mean, Coach Bellis has a 70-3 record. I mean, you don't get that from just a basic playbook. So.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what goes on, and we have a pitch. Wow. That was a great run by Hamilton.
But it looks like there is a flag on the play. Looks like this one will be on the Hamilton Huskies for holding, so it might be coming back.
Yeah. Yep, there we go, holding.
So this one is coming back. So another costly penalty for the Hamilton Huskies. You don't want to see these, especially when you're moving the ball so well.
Yeah, that's a big setback for them, but we'll see what happens. I think we're at 3rd and about 17 or 18. So let's see what Coach Bellis pulls out of his playbook right now for this one.
So it looks like he will repeat. It is 2nd and 20 from the 35-yard line. Screenplay for Tyrell Smith. Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. So we're gonna come up on a 3rd and long here. And we see that shot right there, number 77, Mr. Big Casey Tucker, 6'6", 280 pounds. I mean, he's built for success. That's definitely I would say a true comment there. I mean, USC, possibly another USC player going there. A very good school to go to. So we got about 3rd and 10 from the 37-yard line. And it's just overthrown by Sam Sasso.
Yeah, Sam Sasso threw that just maybe 2 or 3 yards too long, and
Chip Hansen just had he was running as hard as he could, just couldn't get there in time. So it's going to be 4th down. Definitely a punting situation. Definitely punting situation.
We had a holding on Hamilton, and the penalties declined. 4th down.
So the Hamilton Huskies will be forced to punt away. Tyler Poundsy. And here's Josiah, who's the Hamilton Huskies punter. Oh, it's a fake. Tyrell Smith.
What happens? And Tyrell Smith just gets stopped a few yards before the 1st down. That was a great move, but didn't get all the way.
I didn't see that coming, but I mean, Pinnacle Pioneers obviously were good defensively, and they stopped him. I'm very impressed with the Pinnacle Pioneers defense there. I mean, they're definitely came prepared for Hamilton's offense, stopping them 2 times in a row.
Yeah, like I said before, Pinnacle definitely stepped up, was planning on stepping up for their defenses for tonight's game, and so you can definitely tell.
30.
Definitely. So here's a fresh set of downs and a very good territory for the Pinnacle Pioneers. So, bobble the snap a little bit. Oh, nice. It was very nice. I mean,
yeah, he
Brian Lurick, he definitely handled that crazy snap. I mean, and he definitely just ran to the outside and almost picked up the 1st down. It's a 2nd and short now.
Yeah, that was a great way to make something out of nothing. I mean, he bobbled the snap and just was able to get a few yards, so it worked out.
I think that really defines a good quarterback who is comfortable in the pocket, even if the snap isn't just, if he bobbles the snap, he doesn't just fall down. He makes something out of nothing.
Yeah.
That's what defines a good quarterback, and definitely, I would say definitely the Pioneers are looking forward to another 2 years with Brian Luricki for sure.
Yeah, that was great. We had a run to the right, and I think, yep, Hamilton got the stop, so it'll be 3rd and short.
Bang. Under. Let's go away 12.
So I think we kind of forget sometimes when we're talking about, because there's lots of stars on the Hamilton defense mostly. We kind of forget about the defensive line. I mean, we have 2 very good players, and number 2, Quaylen Cunningham, and Caleb Burke. I mean, those are big defensive linemen. How do you stop players like that?
Well, you just kind of got to, maybe if you're on the offense, maybe put a double team on them, or you just got to, I don't know, you got to stay strong, stand your ground, and just like what they did there, they had a great block and got the first down. So
definitely watching Quaylen Cunningham last year, offenses were definitely aware of who he is and what he's capable of doing, because I just happened to notice a lot of double coverage. A lot of the backs would double team with the tackle. So he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. That I would definitely say so.
Yeah, definitely. On offense, you always know where he is, and he can definitely disrupt the play when he wants to. So we'll keep an eye out for him.
So that pass was just a little too long for the Pinnacle Pioneers.
Yeah, he threw that right over the top of the wide receiver. Just didn't connect on that one.
So that brings up a 3rd and 10 from the Pinnacle Pioneers. So what will Coach Dana Zupke call in a situation like this? Do you do just a safe run, or do you try to get that first down, or do you just run for a field goal?
I think, well, let's see what they do here. We got, sacked by Hamilton, number 7. Santana Sterling. That was a great play, coming up big. Looked like they were trying to pass on that, but no, they didn't have anyone open. So
definitely wouldn't want to be behind that tackle. I mean, Santana's a big boy.
Yes, that is one big guy right there.
So will they try a field goal in this situation? How much confidence do they have in their kicker?
Well, they're lining up for it.
It looks like they're lining up for a punt.
Lining up for the punt. So it's close. I mean, you're still in high school, so.
No fake punt for them this time, like the Hamilton. Looks like he's just going to let this one go out of bounds.
He kicks it out of bounds. That was a great punt.
Good punt. 5-yard line for where the Hamilton Huskies will have to start off. So with their backs up against the wall, obviously we're not going to see a lot of options, because, I mean, you want to get the ball out of your territory, especially when you're so close to your own end zone. So for this offensive series, do you see the same offense that we've been seeing so far in this game, or do we see a whole new transformed offense?
I think on this drive they'll probably do run or quick passes to get it out of their zone really fast, and then continue what they're doing as they get further down the field. But they want to get out of their zone as fast as they can, because they got their backs against the wall. So.
So we just got a run with James Zorinsky. Didn't pick up any yards there, so I was expecting a pass there. I just feel like when you're in your own territory, you just need to really get that ball out, and you really need to get it down the field.
Yeah, I kind of was feeling the same thing, or an outside run or something. Definitely not up the middle. I mean, Hamilton's always going to surprise you, I guess. Oh. Definitely a low pass by Sam Sasso. Got to throw it up high. Got to hit him between the numbers. That's for sure. That was actually James Sosinski.
Correction.
The backup quarterback. They put him in for 2 plays, and he just wasn't able to connect on that.
Definitely with the screen pass, you definitely need to hit him between the numbers. It has to be a quick pass. Definitely needs to be in their hands, and then need to be off, because if they're taking too much time picking up the ball and they have to go down and lower their body to get the ball, it's going to slow them down, give the defense plenty of time to get there, and that's what we just saw.
Yeah, we got Sam Sasso back in So let's see what they got.
Pinnacle Pioneers stop them, so.
Yeah, we had a handoff.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that, and looks like they're short.
To the punting teams, the punting team is gonna come back out, and they're gonna have very good field position according to where this punt goes.
Yeah,
So
that was a
Hamilton's punter definitely he's punting from his own end zone. Have to get that ball kicked and gotta get it out of there quickly.
Yeah, that was great. A defensive drive by Pinnacle, and they'll have great.
Not a good punt at all. Not a good punt.
Yeah,
You have to get a better punt than that. I mean, they have it about the 50-yard line now. But yeah, you need to get a better kick than that. But definitely focusing on at least the punt didn't get blocked. Definitely have to focus on getting that ball out quickly.
yeah. I mean, they're back there, and you're trying to rush on that, but I mean, you gotta be better than that. Get it at least across the 50. But Pinnacle will come out with great field position on this drive. So let's see if they can capitalize on that.
So definitely something we're seeing with the Pinnacle offense so far is more so running. Brian Lewicki's kind of just taking it in his own hands and kind of just running it himself. Not the case in past games. I mean, they have a 224. Oh, look at this. Oh. Get to the 12-yard line. Very nice play.
Yeah, that was Josh Hoekstra with a great run up the middle.
He's one of their team captains.
Yeah, he got a good block and took off and
almost looked like a face mask there. Almost didn't get called, but
yeah, he had his hands up there, but they got
Hamilton's defense. This is the real test right here. This is the winding grind of a Hamilton defense, stopping the teams in the red zone. The most important part of the field that you need to stop the offense. I mean, Pinnacle Pioneers definitely looks like they're on their game right now, but it is the end of the first quarter. We have a score of 0-0. So we will be right back. We're going to go to commercial and come back to Jerry Loper Field in Chandler, Arizona.
A litterer! This is a good job for Superman! Ow!
Oh my God, what happened?
Justice.
So we got about, I apologize, it was a gain of 2. It looked like more from here. So we got a 2nd and 8 situation from the 15-yard line. So here's Brian Lewicki's offense, sends a man in motion. Number 7, Josh Harkstra, and he's the captain of the team. We haven't really seen much of Daniel Galindo. I mean, he's another one of their captains. He's a wide receiver, track and field athlete as well. Very talented player, very quick player. We haven't really seen most of him at all in this game, really. He needs, as a captain of the team, do you think your players rally off your performance?
I don't think so. I mean, we have Josh Hoekstra is stepping up big. So for Daniel, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, they're running the ball a lot, and so it's I don't know, it's not affecting their team chemistry at all whatsoever. So it looks like they'll come up for a field goal.
So the Hamilton defense definitely held strong there. While you were talking, we had a big, huge hit by Caleb Burke, stopping that screenplay in its tracks. So we'll see the field goal team for the Pinnacle Pioneers. This will put them up by 3 points if they make the field goal.
Got it.
And it's good. So the Pinnacle Pioneers are on the board first, 3-0 here.
Yeah, that's got to be great for Pinnacle coming here to Hamilton and getting on the board first. The momentum's definitely going their way. So
if you're Coach Steve Villas here, are you happy to see that the defense held them to a field goal, or are you a little upset that they let them even get down there in the first place?
Definitely a mix of both. I mean, it's good that they got the stop, but they shouldn't. I mean, defense definitely should have held them there. But great offensive drive by Pinnacle right there.
So we're going to see the special teams of Hamilton. Very dominant last year. Had Cole Luke, who's Notre Dame, played his first game as Notre Dame. Very cool to see for the players that played with him last year that they're seeing that their old teammates playing in the collegiate level now, which is very cool for the team. Do you think that the Hamilton special teams is they have to kind of meet up to the expectations that they had last year? How do you think they are doing this year so far?
So far they're doing fine. I mean, they're starting out the season 2-0, and let's see. Oh, we have a great run.
Just held on to the jersey.
Yeah. But you never know. I mean, we're down right now, but it's just the beginning of the second quarter, so we'll see. They need to come out with a win tonight and hopefully continue what they did last year.
For the Hamilton offensive line, we've seen a lot of changes. Obviously, we had about three starters last year that are three seniors last year. We obviously Patrick Josephs, who's at Army now. We had Gage. Gage was our center. He's off at another college now. How do you replace such a big presence on the offensive line?
Well, it's definitely hard, but now you feel like these guys who are on the offensive line were there all last year watching these guys, and so now it's their turn to step up. So I think they're ready. They're fired up. So
when I'm saying Patrick Joseph was definitely an emotional leader. I know personally on the field I was near some of his speeches, and it was very emotional for him. He plays the game very emotionally, and he takes it personally when certain calls are made or when players say stuff, which made him such a dominant player. How do you replace leadership like Patrick Joseph, and who really needs to step up and takes his place?
Well, it's definitely hard to step up into those shoes. I mean, you're a big leader, especially like on that emotional level. That's really hard to step into. But Sam Sasso definitely, as a quarterback, should step up, and that should be his role. He should be the leader. But also Tyrell Smith is coming up. He has a lot of carries, and so you think those two guys should definitely be stepping up, bringing that leadership onto the field.
Well, definitely Casey Tucker. Yeah, he has to be like I said earlier, a force to be reckoned with. I mean, big body, lots of potential. So big stop by the defense there. Definitely the line needs to keep moving over. I mean, they kind of just stayed right where they were, didn't really follow Tyrell Smith and give him really anywhere to go. So we're going to be looking at about a 3rd and long here. So are we going to see a pass or are we going to see a run? I mean, it's been definitely I don't want to say creative, but it's been varying mostly.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. We have a runner in the backfield, so it could go either way. In my opinion, I would go for the pass, but
you definitely need a pass in this situation. So
yeah, see,
it's like another screen pass.
Bobby, don't wait.
Oh, picks up the first down
Looks
on
like he picked it up.
Yep, he reached his body out fully extent for a Hamilton Huskies first down. Very good play.
Yeah, he got that Great juke by the defender and was able to stretch out for the first down. That was a great offensive effort by the Huskies.
So that'll bring up a fresh set of downs for the Hamilton Huskies. So to give Sam Sasso a chance to keep showing what he has. Obviously, Sam Sasso was a backup last year behind A.J. Thigpen, who was a very different type of runner, more runner per se. Sam Sasso is more, I would say, pocket passer. So how do you, and when you're a Pinnacle Pioneer defense, preparing from last year's Hamilton offense, obviously has changed a lot. We're seeing a lot more read options, and we're seeing a lot of play action plays. How do you prepare for something like this?
Well, you definitely got to look at the tape from Hamilton. I mean, they're so different from last year, so you can't think about their last year's game. So you got to just kind of watch the film and see what they're doing this year.
So Hamilton topped it off last year with the state championship. So how do you, when you're preparing for a state championship team, obviously they have lots of momentum from last year. How do you slow that down? How do you prepare for a team that is so high on life right now, because they're coming off a state championship win? That's obviously hard to stop.
Yeah, they're doing a great job tonight with getting on the board first, and definitely you want to slow down that Hamilton momentum, and they've done a great job of doing that tonight.
Usually when that Hamilton momentum gets going, it's hard to stop, that's for sure. So, looks like we have a first down for the Hamilton Huskies. But when they've gotten in this territory, they've struggled so far. So Steve Bellis definitely demands perfection from this offense. The offensive coordinator, Dave Schutz, is also, I mean, he's all as well, also helps call the plays. Definitely probably not happy with what they're seeing so far.
Wow.
Oh, good
that was
catch.
An amazing catch by number 12,
Chip Hansen.
Chip Hansen. That was great. He just got up, jumped up right over the Pinnacle defender and grabbed that ball right out of the air. That was great. That was just what the Hamilton offense needed. A good play to get their momentum going.
So Chip Hansen's a junior. Now he hasn't really seen a lot of snaps on the varsity football. Was a starter on JV last year. Good for him. I mean, it's definitely a different look because you're going to get a lot of more competitive play. Oh.
Yeah.
That was caught by number 18, Kyler Burke. He's having a good game for himself for tonight, definitely.
Yeah, he has a couple catches already, and that was a great catch by him. Got him down to like the 2 or 3 yard line. Looking to get on the board now for Hamilton.
So this is kind of a new look for the Hamilton Huskies offense. They haven't really been down this far so much. Now the Pinnacle Pioneers has their defense up against the wall, definitely. So the big boys come out. What does the Pinnacle Pioneers need to do? Well, it looks like Hamilton just called a timeout.
That was 2 vertical boosters on that play.
So we're going to take this time to go to commercial. Score is 3-0 for the Pinnacle Pioneers. We'll be back in just a second. Here we are back at Jerry Loper Field. Pinnacle Pioneers who have their backs up against the wall here. Hamilton threatening to score.
We have a run in, and it looks like
And
they
it's
got
a touchdown
it.
for
Yep,
the Hamilton
touchdown,
Huskies.
Hamilton. Tyrell Smith. Tyrell Smith ran that just right in there.
Tyrell Smith definitely exceeds in that part of the field. Big body, hard physical runner, but also he can throw speed into that ratio as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he just went right up the middle, straight through the defense, went in. But at the same time, he can swing out to the outside, and he can get that that big gain.
So in Hamilton's kicking team, what they've done mostly have pulled kids from the soccer team. A lot of our past kickers have been on the soccer team as well and been soccer stars. Obviously, last year Danny Wickman, very consistent, very reliable kicker. How do you replace Danny Wickman? I mean, he was a very strong leg kicker. How do you replace something like that?
Well, you just gotta. I don't really know if you can replace it, but I mean, these soccer players definitely seem to be working for Hamilton. So you get another one of these upcoming seniors and just put them to work. See
Definitely,
what they can
usually during practice week, during the week, Hamilton's whole team is usually on the practice field next to the road. The kickers usually get the actual game field because that's just where they practice. They don't really practice mostly with the team. I think that's what usually makes Hamilton's kicking team most effective because they're kicking where they would in a game situation as well.
Yeah, for sure. They're off on their own. They're totally focused in this week's practicing, and they're preparing for what's going on, and they're all by themselves. So they're I don't know. They seem to be way more focused when the time comes.
So Hamilton will take a 7-3 lead over the Pinnacle Pioneers. We're going to see their kickoff team.
Who is that? Who's supposed to be there?
Next door.
So we're going to see a high explosive Pinnacle Pioneers kickoff return team. But, I mean, you have lots of stars on the kickoff team of the Hamilton Huskies. I mean, I could see Levi Sterling there. I mean, they have big Quaylen Cunningham out there. And it looks like there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, they kicked it out of bounds. So not a great kick by Hamilton, but they'll make it work, I guess.
Definitely can't give something up like that. I mean, now they have very good starting field position from the 40-yard line. If you're Coach Steve Bellis, what do you tell your kicker there?
You just got to say keep going. I mean, keep working. It was just, I don't know, just a little fluke on that one. Let's see if they can get the stop. That's what they really need right now. They need a stop.
Mostly what you have to tell them is mostly just don't get discouraged. We'll get them on the next play because that's, as a kicker, you definitely don't want to lose your momentum. Good stop by the Hamilton defense, getting them about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a great defensive effort. They got him behind the lines. Hamilton defense hoping to get a stop here.
Good run for the Pinnacle Pioneers, picking up a couple yards, and it'll be about 3rd and long, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that was two runs in a row. Let's see if they mix it up or stick with what they got. I mean, it seemed to be working on that play. So
when you see Brian Lewicki play, very fast, very strong-armed quarterback. For the Hamilton defense, it's obviously a hard adjustment to make to such a quarterback with such adversity. But very high pass on that one. So for Brian Lewicki, you definitely want to see more precision, more accurate passes because you can only do so much with your legs.
Yeah, I mean he's been just off just a little bit this whole night basically. So he's gotta step up, make some great passes.
So we're gonna see the punt again. The punters have been making their nights tonight. Definitely has been seeing a lot of action from them. Almost blocked.
Almost blocked. We had a fair catch call, and Hamilton offense will be coming out. Let's see what they can bring to the table this drive.
Jawan Jones got within inches of blocking that punt. Would have definitely changed the game around because, I mean, you would have had routine field position, and with Hamilton's strong offense, definitely don't want to give that kind of field position too. So Hamilton will be starting from the 25-yard line, fresh out of downs. What will Sam Sasso do for this drive?
Well, he's definitely got to step up, make some plays. Like, I mean, they've been doing all right, but they got to step up, have another good drive just like last one.
Looks like looks like the holes are there when they need to be, but then they close up right away. If you're an offensive lineman, obviously you need to. They say the old saying, "Finish your block, finish the play." Not really seen that so far. I mean, they've seen mostly they've been going hard for going hard at the beginning of the play, and then it kind of just shuts down. The running room goes away. So it'll be 2nd and 10, a gain of nothing from the 25-yard line. Good play by the Pinnacle Pioneers defense, batting that. Lots of room I saw there for Tyrell Smith. Once again, Pinnacle Pioneers have been holding strong defensively.
Yeah, they got right past that offensive line. They have three defensive linemen up in Sam Sasso's face, and they blocked that one. And they're putting the pressure on him, see if he can come up and make a play. So
3rd and 10. So I mean, we've seen them contribute on a 3rd and 10 before. What's going to be the game call this time?
Looks like they're going to be passing it. Let's see. Oh, we got a screen pass going. Oh, double pass. Deep ball, and it's caught.
What a
by
catch.
number 18.
Kyler Burke.
Oh, no, they're calling that.
Yep.
They're calling it incomplete.
Looks like that ball just got hit the ground first.
Oh, just barely missed.
Creative play call by Coach Steve Bellis. It's going to be 4th and 10 from the 25-yard line. Obviously, a punting situation here.
Yeah, that's upsetting for Hamilton. They had what looked like to be a great 3rd down conversion, and it just so close but couldn't get it.
When it comes to a pass like that, it's mostly just who can jump higher.
Yep.
Who can jump higher and who's better with their hands. I mean, it's more so who could catch better. It's just who can get to that ball first. So better punt this time.
Yeah, that's a good punt right there. And
Levi Sterling catches it. It's going to start their drive about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, much better punt by Hamilton this time. The coaches will be happy with that.
So you can I'm starting to see a little bit of a frustration in Coach Steve Bellis' face because obviously he's by this time he wants to have a huge lead. Obviously any coach would want a huge lead. But from his offense, he's really not seeing the conversions that he would like to. So in those huddles that he's in with his offense, what's the conversation that he's saying to them?
He's got to be saying you got to put the pressure, get those stops on defense, which we're getting, but we also need to step up on the offensive side of the field, and we're not really doing that so much.
And we saw a lot last year as well, where the defense really kind of held this team, brought them back into close games, and kind of saved our offense in a lot of situations. So when your coach Steve Bellis and Dave Schutz on the offensive side of the ball in preparation to game day, obviously there's a sense of urgency. Like our defense can't do this all by themselves. We need to help them. So when you're an offensive player, how do you adjust to that? How do you adjust to adversity so that you can really get that change in play that you've done in past games?
Well, we got to see the adjustments in mid-game. I mean, they started out and they weren't doing so great, so they made lots of adjustments going in, and they got on the board. So we want to just see more. We got a flag on that.
Flag on the play.
So obviously more adjustments into their offense, and hopefully create more momentum for Hamilton.
So looks like this ball is coming back, which is a disappointing play for the Pinnacle Pioneers.
Yeah, Pinnacle had a great run right there, and they got called back with a holding. That must be very frustrating for them.
For Josh Hoekstra, definitely a very good game so far for him. He's a very fast runner. Definitely disappointing there. You never want to see a good run for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, he's been taking over this game. He's had plenty of great runs so far, so we'll see if he can keep it up.
We got about a 3rd and 7 from the 43-yard line. 2 minutes and 49 seconds left in the first half. That's a first down.
What's his name?
Daniel Galindo, like I was talking earlier, captain of the team. Good play by him. He brings up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, Brian Lurick definitely stepped up in that on that play. He stayed right in the pocket with pressure going on, and he threw it right. Great pass to the receiver to get a first down.
Does not get out of bounds, so the clock will continue to run. Oh, good play, short pass, gain of 5 yards. So, Jacob Krupp, we haven't really talked a lot about him tonight. He's gotten a lot of action. Just been kind of getting those short passes, but those short passes do add up to big plays usually.
Yeah, those short plays add up to a first down. And, great play by number 7, Josh Hoekstra. Again, he's had so many amazing runs so far, and he's definitely stepped up against this big Hamilton defense.
It's a fresh set of downs. Once again, does not get out of bounds, but the way high school clocks work, first down is a lot like college. First down, the clock stops until the play continues. So it's a fresh set of downs from the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Pinnacle Pioneers. So another face mask. Looks like that the refs missed there. Definitely gets a little hectic down in that when you're on the field. You got players running around and everything, so can't get every call, that's for sure. But the officials do their best, and you have to applaud them for the calls that they do make.
Yeah, it looks like Pinnacle right now is just kind of going up the middle, trying to work the clock and get down. Hopefully get a touchdown by the end, but at least get on the board again by the end of the half.
Definitely going into the half with the lead when you're the away team is a very important thing. It definitely shows for the home crowd that they are a force to be reckoned with, and this team is... Oh, good pressure by Caleb Burke, the sophomore this year.
Yeah, that was great. Got to him from behind, wasn't ready, and just threw the pass too low, wasn't able to connect on that.
So when you're a quarterback and stuff like that, and you have two very strong defensive ends in Quaylen Cunningham and Caleb Burke, is that on your mind when you're throwing that ball?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we had Quaylen Cunningham coming in from one side, and the running back had to block him, and so we were able to come and get the hit from behind. It's definitely running through your mind the whole game for sure.
Definitely when people talk, good play by Levi Sterling. Good play.
Yeah, he held his ground, stopped them on the 4th down for the turnover, was able to hold Pinnacle to what looks like will be 3 for the half, which is a great effort by the Hamilton defense.
So we did not mention this, but that does give the Hamilton Huskies offense 1 minute and 7 seconds, and they do also have 2 timeouts. Plenty of time to maybe go down and get a score.
Yeah, if not a score, even a field goal. I mean, 1 minute and 7 seconds is a lot of time.
Definitely going to see a lot of the hurry-up offense, definitely, that we've been seeing a lot this game already. Sam Sasso, definitely, this is where his good pitch here.
Looks like a gain of about 7 or 8.
Chip Hansen again, the junior, gets that one, gets that play. Having a good game here so far. He's getting open and getting those plays, which is good for a junior wide receiver.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, being a junior on varsity, getting those plays is definitely a big confidence booster. Oh, that's way
Not a
over
smart
3 of them.
pass there from Sam Sasso. Very strong coverage there. This is where the Hamilton offense needs to change a little bit. I mean, Hamilton really needs to improve on their choices. I mean, Hamilton just doesn't seem like they're really thinking that much when they're throwing that ball.
Yeah, it looks like he was just throwing it to the first man he saw. He wasn't really open. He threw that a couple yards out of bounds. So we'll see what Hamilton comes up with on this next drive.
So it's the 3rd and 3 from the 38-yard line. Another disappointing pass from Sam Sasso. Definitely not what you want to see. You have 26.3 seconds left on the clock. Definitely want to be able to use all that up. But once again, the Hamilton offense is kind of struggling in this first half. So what's going to change next half for the Hamilton offense?
Well, they just got to execute more. Like with that play right there, they obviously saw something. They ran that play 2 times in a row. They saw a mismatch or something, and that could be a good play. They just got to execute better. They're just not executing on their plays, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, my God. Both sides.
Oh,
So he bobbles the punt, but picks it up with ease. So when you see your punt returner drop, it's kind of a stomach-dropping moment because giving them the field position like that is just not ideal, I would say.
No, definitely not. And on that, the defensive line was both sides so close to blocking that punt. The offensive line definitely needs to step up on those plays.
So the Hamilton defense will come out again. They've been out here a lot. Do you think that Hamilton defense says to the offensive players, hey, guys, we need more out of you. We need more production out of you guys? Or do you think kind of the defense kind of just lets them do their thing?
I think it's mentioned a little bit, but not too much. I mean, definitely the offense is doing their best, but the defense has got to be exhausted. They've been playing so much more than the offense. So.
But when the defense, obviously when they're coming out there, they are human. They do get tired. So how do something like this, obviously it must be frustrating for the defense because when they're tired, obviously they're not at their full 100% ability. That has to be frustrating for them because they want to make themselves look good. But when they're tired, because they're constantly having to be out there because of 3 and outs by the offense, has to be frustrating for them. So we do have a timeout for the Hamilton Huskies. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we will be back here at Jerry Loper Field in just a second. We are back here at Jerry Loper Field. We only have about 11.7 seconds left in this game. They get out short of the first down.
But that was a great effort by the wide receiver to get out of bounds, stopping the clock.
We're definitely going to see how long Brian Luricky's arm can throw. We're really going to see how far he can throw. I mean, because obviously with this, you can't really get that touchdown unless you have a chuck and pray.
They had a great pass by
Completed to the captain, Daniel Galindo.
Yeah, that was great.
So will they bring out the field goal unit now, or do you think how much trust do they have in their kicker?
No, definitely bring out the field goal. They got 1.3 seconds, just past the 30.
Why not?
Definitely.
Why not? I mean, it's really just go for it, really. I mean, you really have nothing to lose because if you miss it, it's the end of the half, and you go in with, I mean, possibly if you make it, just 1 point away from tying this game.
Exactly.
This looks like we did have another timeout called.
Yeah, timeout by Pinnacle. Great call. We got 1.3 seconds left.
So as a young kicker, this is kind of where your preparation, this is really your proving grounds, really, and this is where you gain that trust from those coaches, making these field goals like this.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure for this Pinnacle offense right now, and it looks like they're gonna go for it. So surprising call by the Pinnacle offense.
So, he has time. Quaylen.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Interception. It doesn't matter. We go into halftime. Almost had that play. Almost a touchdown.
yeah,
But the Hamilton defense proves their strength, and Hamilton goes in with a 7-3 lead.
yeah, Pinnacle was right there. They had the catch, and they just kind of bobbled out of his hands. Hamilton got the interception, but it didn't really matter. Got the ball out of bounds and a half.
So definitely lots to be said in this locker room for Hamilton. Not the offensive production that they were looking for. Obviously, you want more than just a 7-3 lead going into half when you're coming off a state championship. What's said in that locker room in halftime for Coach Steve Bellis?
Definitely, he's definitely telling his players they got to step up. They've been playing all right, but they need to come up with bigger plays and more executing on offense.
And for the defense, do you think anything needs to change for the defense, or do you think the Hamilton Huskies defense has shown up tonight?
I think the defense has been doing great so far. They've been on the field for a long time, and that's definitely frustrating as a defender. You get really tired really quick, and you got to stay out there for so long. So they're doing pretty good. They just, I don't know, they want a little bit more breaks. So hopefully the offense can contribute a little bit more.
So for the halftime show, looks like we have the little cheerleaders coming out. So as you see for the Hamilton Huskies, they really do a lot for the community. For these little girls, this is a kind of a big stage for them. I mean, these little girls, I know personally my sister has done this, and they practice in the gymnasium here at Hamilton High School. So when they're in front of all these people, definitely it's another life-changing experience for them. Something that they'll definitely remember.
Yeah, I mean, being a little girl like this, looking up to these cheerleaders and being able to come out on the field with them in front of all these people, that'd be a great experience for them.
So for head coach Steve Bellis, kind of a different look in this locker room. Not really used to being only up by 6 points. Or I apologize, not 6 points. 4 points, I apologize. It's kind of a new look for them. So do you think when he's in this locker room, do you think he's really just saying to his team, keep the pressure on, or is he saying we need to do more and we need to be smarter in our passes?
Oh, they definitely got to do more. He's definitely getting on his offense to do more, execute better, and hopefully, I mean, they're coming off of a state championship and they're only up by 4 points. That's disappointing for anyone, and Hamilton expects excellence all the time. And so being up by 4 at halftime, that's not something that they want to see.
So as we were mentioning earlier, Patrick Joseph, big presence on the offensive line last year. His brother, this is an upcoming Joseph, playing on defense. When you had a brother that played on this Hamilton Huskies offense or defense, do you feel like you have do you feel like there's shoes that needs to be filled when you're coming onto this team?
A little bit. There's definitely some things that are expected of you. If your older brother's one of the great Hamilton players, he goes on to play college, you're expected to be good, but at the same time, you're not your brother, and you're not going to be that amazing guy that he is. Well, maybe you are, but there's pressure, but at the same time,
He's mostly focusing on ball. He's just playing ball. I mean, so the sun's gone down. The weather's nice. I mean, we have lots of sponsors here, including LA Fitness is here as well. When you're here at Hamilton game day, it's very different opposed to many other high schools out there. I mean, this is a winning program. Like I said earlier, Coach Steve Bell is 70-3. That's an impressive record, and that's kind of a very high standard here. And this community thrives off this football team. So when you're Coach Steve Bellis, do you feel that this football team is kind of this local pride mostly? It's put Chandler mostly on the map. Do you think Coach Steve Bellis is aware of this?
Oh, definitely. I mean, nobody really knew Chandler until Hamilton came along, and Hamilton definitely has a big presence in this community. I mean, sitting up here looking at all these people, there's a big crowd out here tonight, and the community rallies around this football program, and you can definitely tell they're out here every Friday or Thursday like tonight, and they support their boys. They're always out here ready to watch.
And some of the fans that are here don't even have kids that go to the school, but they just love the atmosphere and they love the winning program and the winning tradition here at Hamilton, which is a very cool thing for this community when you have such a winning program here. But then you have the Chandler Wolves just a couple miles down the road. Just down the road a little bit, and it's a very high rivalry for the Hamilton Huskies. What do you think about this year for the Chandler Wolves and the Hamilton Huskies? Do you think the Wolves have what it takes this year?
I don't know. Looking at Hamilton right now, it's definitely going to be a close game this year. If they can step it up and get their offense going, then I don't know. Hamilton has been such an amazing presence in this community. They just show dominance everywhere. And Chandler's good, but I don't really know if they can compete with the excellence of Hamilton.
Definitely, if you're Chandler, you're definitely looking at this film from the first half of this game, because Pinnacle, I mean, from what it looked like, definitely controlled the ball, definitely on the defensive side of the ball, holding Hamilton's offense to only 7 points in the first half. Yes, Hamilton does have a lead, but it's not the demanding lead that you think Hamilton would have in this game.
Yeah, if you're Chandler, you're definitely looking at what Pinnacle's doing, looking to see for those little things that they can do to maybe bring onto their squad and give them the advantage over Hamilton for this year.
So yeah, definitely. Lots of, like I mentioned earlier, the atmosphere down on the sidelines for the Hamilton Huskies, very cool, and lots of people love their football here at Hamilton. So when you think about the pressure that this team is brought to every week to perform at Hamilton expectations, because you have a lot of alumni here that went to Hamilton that are making a name for themselves. Terrell Suggs, a perfect example, playing for the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, coming off a Super Bowl win. So when you have alumni like that, do you think the players have kind of an expectation on what they want, or do you think more so the coaches expect their players to be someone like Terrell Suggs?
I don't think definitely as much as Terrell Suggs, but Hamilton coaches expect their players to be great. They expect them to show that excellence that Hamilton is known for, and they always have at least a few players who are going to be playing at that collegiate level, and the coaches definitely expect that from from the squad.
When we say collegiate level, we definitely have to mention Casey Tucker. Casey Tucker, 6'6", 280 pounds. Quaylen Cunningham, another collegiate athlete, future collegiate athlete, has many offers. So when a player has these offers and these college schools looking at them, do you think they have more of a leadership role on this team?
Oh, definitely. Being a collegiate or a future collegiate player, being known as one of the better players on the team, as one of the people playing in that Hamilton excellence, you have more of a pressure and more of a pressure to play better, but at the same time you take on some of that leadership role and you step up to the plate like how the coaches will want you to.
So there's lots of changes that need to be made in this next half. Definitely looking forward to it. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we will be back in just a moment here at Jerry Loper Field.
Break it down now!
Back here at Jerry Loper Field in Chandler, Arizona. Sun's completely down, 99 degrees. Still a little bit of a warm night. So the Hamilton Huskies have a 7-3 lead over the Pinnacle Pioneers. About to come back out. Are we going to see a new transformed Hamilton Huskies team?
I definitely think the Hamilton offense is going to be a little switched up. They've been focusing on the run, and I think they're going to start coming out with more passing and hopefully get their momentum going in their ways.
Yeah, definitely. And very nice night for football, definitely. You couldn't ask for anything better. It's not too warm, at least in this broadcast booth. And I guess we do have air conditioning in here. But the fans, they're not letting their spirit get them down for the weather. But student section looks like they are starting their famous roller coaster that was started by Kyle Hartwig. I've been in the middle of one of those. It's definitely very hectic, lots of fun in that student section, very passionate. They're called the Dog Pound. I mean, the Dog Pounds, it's a tradition every year. And let's just say I give them mad props for their vocal cord, because they're on high energy the whole game. So the kickers are coming back out. They need to improve. Hamilton and a team needs to kind of rally behind the defense, because the defense has kind of made this game what it is. Because Brian Lewerke, I mean, he's been moving the ball down the field, but the defense of the Hamilton Huskies has definitely been proving their dominance in the red zone. So for the Hamilton Huskies offense, what do you want to see more out of them this game?
They definitely need to step up. They need to get their plays down, make those good plays. As the quarterback, Sam needs to make those better decisions. He needs to know when to make those plays, when to not make that throw. They need to execute just a little bit better. They're doing all right, but they need to step it up just a little bit.
Definitely. And when we see the grass in the field of this Hamilton Huskies, Jerry Loper Field, very professional and very nice, taken care of field, and looks like very healthy grass to play on. Just very ideal playing conditions here in Chandler, Arizona. Last year we had Chandler High. They had their kind of a prank, and I mean the students burnt the field. It was kind of gave the players a little bit of a momentum. But we need to talk about more the fans here. When we have an old man down there, his name's Jim. He comes to all the games. Very faithful fan. If you talk to him, he's very passionate about this program. So when you come to these games, do you kind of expect for the Hamilton Huskies to win every week, or do you kind of expect what happens if they don't?
I don't know. I mean, Hamilton being Hamilton, you expect them to come out and get that W. You expect them to come out and play with that excellence that they're known for and to bring the dominance. And if they don't win, it's kind of a shocker for everyone. I mean, most people will come out and be like, okay, this will be an interesting game to watch, but Hamilton is going to come out on top.
So we got about 13 more seconds left in halftime. So it's going to be interesting to see what offensive adjustments are going to be made for the Hamilton Huskies, and for the Pinnacle Pioneers. Definitely need to keep doing what they're doing, because it's working.
Yeah, the Pinnacle offense is doing great. They just they get stopped down close to the red zone, and so they need to execute more down in there. And the Hamilton defense has stepped up big time for them, and they've made a lot of big plays to keep this game where it is.
So getting back warmed up, the Hamilton team do this every game to just get warmed up. So when we see the presence on the sideline, there's a lot of alumni that love coming to this game. Hamilton definitely just every week they love to put on a show. I like to see Hamilton is more of a Broadway type of program. They love to put on a show every week, and their creative program and their creative plays. It's definitely a fun team to watch.
Oh, definitely. They have so many fans out here, so many alumni who are out here supporting them, and they want to give them a show. They want to show them what it's like to be a Hamilton fan, and they want to show them a great night, not just come out and play some football. They want to make it entertaining for their fans. So,
and definitely what's on their mind and what's on pretty much every team's mind, but mostly on Hamilton, because they've done this 7 state championships, 70-3 record for Coach Steve Bellis. They expect excellence, and they expect to win every week. Last year wasn't so the case. They kind of started off a little slow, losing in Ireland, and then losing in Ahwatukee. This team never really got down as a team. They really bounced back and really showed what they have, and then they went and won the state championship. So when you're a Hamilton team, no matter what point of the season, down or up, how do you come back on it every week-to-week basis and play the exact same way as you did the week before?
Well, it's a lot of the coaches. The coaches are expecting these kids to come out and play with excellence like they do every week and come out and give it their all. And you can definitely tell the Huskies come out and they try to dominate the field, and that's what they do.
So the Pinnacle Pioneers do get the ball first this half. What do you see from quarterback Brian Lurke? Do you think he's going to be more of a drop back passer, or do you think we're going to continue to see these option and read option plays?
Well, what we've seen so far is he's been great in the pocket. When he's been stepping up and standing strong in the pocket, he's been making good passes. But at the same time, they're also making great plays on the run game. So I think they're going to even it out.
So Hamilton will kick off to begin this second half. So we haven't really seen a lot out of the special teams, and both teams not really a lot. Mostly just teams getting just to the 20-yard line. That proves a lot from a lot of the special teams coaches, that they really practice on getting to that ball carrier and make sure you're bringing them down the first time.
Yeah, you definitely focus on getting to that defender and getting there so they don't get great field position. It's great momentum.
Definitely no missed tackles, that's for sure. You definitely need to make sure you. So here's the kick. Pretty good kick.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go. Yes.
Good play. Good kick return. As I speak, I stand corrected. As soon as I said that, and they took it up to the Hamilton Huskies 40-yard line. So good way to start it off for the Pinnacle Pioneers. How will Brian Lurke, how will he play being in Hamilton territory so early?
I think that's definitely going to pump them up. They got that great run right there, and that's going to bring a lot of fire into them. And
definitely a lot of momentum, that's for sure. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. So there's the captain, Josh Hoekstra. Gets it again. Lots of activity for him this game. Just gets a gain of 2 yards right there. So it'll be 2nd and 8 from the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he's had a great game so far, but that was a great defensive effort by the Hamilton D.
So close. Looks like it's close to a first down. Just could be about a yard short.
Yeah, that was a great way to recover from that. The running back ran into the quarterback, but they recovered and got a nice little gain.
I mean, we saw this earlier in the game. Brian Lurke seems to be very comfortable in the pocket. I mean, he's no matter what the situation is, high snap, low snap, he seems to handle himself very well. So looks like they got a first down there. Needs to be more. They need to get more tackles, and they need to get that first tackler needs to make the tackle, and it looks like they're just not converting that so far.
Yeah, and once again, Josh Hoekstra has just stepped up big for the Pinnacle offense. It's another great play pushing to get that first down.
So it's going to be a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. We got a screen pass. And good play by Levi Sterling.
Yeah, that was a great defensive stop right there by the Hamilton defense. Got right to him and held him with a gain of nothing.
So no gain, 2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line. We're seeing this hurry-up offense again that we're seeing so often in all forms of football.
Yeah, this
seems to be working because it does look like the Hamilton defense is a little upset and a little tired.
Yeah, this hurry-up offense has been a big new thing in the football world. It started with college, and now high school and even the NFL is starting to pick that up, and it's really interesting to watch.
Definitely. Do you think Chip Kelly, Eagles coach now, was Oregon's coach? Do you think he's responsible for this new movement?
I'd say he was a big factor. I wouldn't say he was responsible. There's definitely people going with that offense, but because of him and because of because of how Oregon's been playing these last few years, that's definitely been a big key factor in this hurry-up offense.
Well, definitely Army's done this type of play calls for a lot of years, and it wasn't really working for them. But Oregon kind of really showed its dominance in this type of play call. So there was plenty of room for number 21, Mason Hatton. You have to run north-south. Instead of running more towards the sideline, you have to run north-south and run towards that end zone because, you have you gain 2 yards on that play. If you ran north-south, you maybe pick up another 2 or 3 yards. So run up the middle. Number 6, Brian Lurkey. So it's going to be about 3rd and 2, very manageable 3rd down. Ball at the 13-yard line for Hamilton. There is a sense of urgency because with a touchdown here, they will they will give up the lead.
Yeah, let's see if Hamilton can get the stop. And
Yep, there it is. We got it.
we got a flag on the play.
Pass interference.
Pass interference.
But Santana Sterling, huge hit on that after that ball.
Yeah, for sure.
So pass interference. This is not good for the Hamilton defense. They're going to have their.
It's not. Looks like it'll be a 1st down now, and 1st and goal for the Pinnacle offense. Let's see if they can capitalize off that.
So the ball's going to be placed about, I do believe, the 1-yard line. Coming from the crowd, chanting, "Hold that line." It definitely need to happen here for the Hamilton defense, or they will give up the lead to the Pinnacle offense.
Yeah, this crowd has been real passionate tonight, and looks like
Looks like he's in.
No, they get the
nope,
stop.
He looks like
Hold
they
him
get
to
the stop.
1-yard line.
Looked like he almost got pushed in there.
Yeah, it was close, but wasn't able to get that in. 2nd and goal from about the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. This is where football gets crazy. In the trenches here, you don't want to be in the bottom one of those piles. Touchdown. Yep. Looks like they got a touchdown.
And we got a Josh Hoekstra again running it in, getting that touchdown for Pinnacle. He's been a huge factor in tonight's game for them. He stepped up big time.
So we'll see the field goal unit make this a three-point game if this field goal is good. So definitely not the defensive stand that you wanted to see coming out of halftime. That's for sure. And it's good. So our score is 7-10. Pinnacle Pioneers take a 3-point lead. So that we'll get to see the offense of Hamilton. What adjustments they made over halftime. Obviously, a lot of talking to be made for the Hamilton defense. Lots of changes need to be made.
Yeah, we need the Hamilton offense just needs to step up and make some plays right now. They've had some plays, but they haven't been executing the way they want to be, and they got to step up right now.
So the Pinnacle Pioneers will be kicking off to the Hamilton special teams, which have been pretty quiet so far tonight. No really big plays. What do we expect to see from Morris Croma in this kickoff return?
Well, they need something big, and he's hoping that he can bring that to them. They need a momentum shifter. The momentum's definitely going to Pinnacle right now, and Hamilton wants that momentum. They need to get a score in here.
Deep kick. can't pick the ball up. The ball will just automatically go out to the 20-yard line, and we'll get to see Sam Sasso's offense and what they do differently this half. So when you're Coach Steve Bellis, what kind of plays are you calling this half?
They got to go more run. They've been trying to make some pass plays, and it just hasn't been working out for them.
Definitely more creative play calls, just switching it up a little bit. They're being a little bit too predictable right now, I would say, definitely.
Yeah, you can tell that Pinnacle is they're ready for whatever's coming.
So good defensive stand right there.
Yeah, it looks like a gain of about 2 or 3.
Actually, 2 yards. Yep. So 2nd and 20, or 2nd down and 20. 2nd down and 7. My correction. I was going to say 23-yard line. So this will be from the 23-yard line. 2nd and 7. Very manageable 2nd down.
And it looks like Hamilton's slowing it up.
Yep.
Slowing down their offense.
Really taking their time.
They were in that hurry-up offense at the start of the game, and they've just decided to slow it down, take their time, get their play going.
Oh. So Jerron Hakil's good run right there for him.
Yeah, that's what they needed. They needed a first down. They need to get their momentum going. So hopefully Hamilton can continue with their.
So the fresh set of down for the Hamilton Huskies offense. 1st and 10 from about the 31-yard line.
Oh, we got a flag on the play.
It was a little bit of a late flag. Let's see what the call is from the referees.
Let's see. Face
mask
on the defense.
That's a 15-yard penalty for the Pinnacle Pioneers. Not a good call. Not a good call for them.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, personal. It looks like it's changed to a personal foul.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty. That's not what you want to see if you're Pinnacle
Pioneers.
right now.
Yep. Definitely, it'll bring up a fresh set of downs, and now they opposed to the 23-yard line. They have it now at the 48-yard line. Definitely, when you're playing Hamilton, the mistakes like that, you don't want them to happen.
Yeah, those add up really quick, and you don't want a whole lot of those. Those are not fun for you.
Counter, sweep, 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 sweep.
Oh, we had a good block, but number 80 got around from behind and was able to.
So that's
take down Jerry on Ackle, number 31.
Casey Tucker, number 77, got up a little slow. He's limping a little bit. Definitely not. That's not what you want to see out of one of your star tackles.
No, definitely not great for Hamilton.
So he's heading down with the Lance, the trainer.
We got a deep throw. Incomplete.
Yep, not a good decision again. So it does look.
And he's slow to get up as well.
Slow to get up as well. His shoulder's injury. So we will take this injury timeout, and we'll go to commercial break, and we'll be back in just a second. So here we are back here at Jerry Loper Field. We're still under an injury timeout. So when you're for the Hamilton Huskies, two of your starting players are down. Casey Tucker, obviously a big loss right there. He's still on the trainer bed. So when you're an offensive line, it looks like Chip Hansen's just getting back up. It looks like it's his shoulder that's bothering him, and obviously visibly in a lot of pain.
Yeah, you can see him walking off grimacing. That's not fun. And especially that's just frustrating coming off the field because of an injury, not being able to contribute to your team.
So it's having two players down within two plays, just not a good thing for the Hamilton offense. That's just been struggling already.
Oh, great
Tyrell
run
Smith
by Tyrell Smith.
Has room onto the outside, gets to about the 20-yard line. First down, Hamilton.
Yeah, that was a great run. They had an excellent block to the outside, and he got a wide open gap along the sideline and was able to get a great run there.
Good draw play by Hamilton right there. Definitely didn't see that one coming, that's for sure. I was expecting pass there. Kind of just pulled a trick up their sleeve, which is a very nice call by Coach Steve Bellis to number one Tyrell Smith for the first down.
You can see this crowd just got super pumped right now after that big gain. Everyone just went crazy.
Kind of put some life back into this crowd here at Hamilton.
Yes, it did. Hamilton needed that momentum.
So here goes Sam Sasso. Gets to about the 2-yard line. Very nice play.
Another great run for Hamilton. That's 2 plays in a row where they've gone to the outside and made great runs.
So we have Bobby Clarity got up a little slow for the Pinnacle Pioneers defense.
Yeah,
and it looks like he's heading towards the sideline.
Yeah, he was slow to get up. Looks like he's okay, but he got shaken up.
So 1st and 5 yards to go for the touchdown.
Run to the outside and
touchdown Hamilton Huskies.
That's number 30.
Jerron Achilles brings
31.
Gives the Hamilton Huskies a 13-10 lead with the field goal 14-10.
Yeah, that was what Hamilton really needed right there. They needed to get that momentum. The momentum was for sure with Pinnacle, and they
definitely got
really
that back. That's for sure.
The crowd right now going crazy below us. I'm super excited for that touchdown.
So it appears that the team kind of rallied, but by Chip Hansen and Casey Tucker's injury, the team kind of rallied together to get that touchdown and prove that they are dominant without those two very dominant players. So for the Pinnacle Pioneers offense, what are we seeing this next drive out of them?
I think they stick with what they got. Josh Hoekstra has been killing it so far today, and I'm thinking we'll just see a lot of him. So continue to see a lot of him.
So when you're the Hamilton defense, and when you say that we need to expect a lot from him, do you think there are going to be a lot more coverage on him and a lot more eyes on him? Maybe some other players that might make a name for themselves because the Hamilton defense is focusing on so much on him.
Yeah, definitely. Hamilton has definitely got their eye on him now. He's made a lot of great plays for Pinnacle, and Hamilton's looking to stop him.
So hopefully for this long break for the Hamilton Huskies, we see Casey Tucker come back out. You definitely don't want to see him on the sidelines for too long.
No, that's a big loss for the Huskies right there. He's still laying on that bench, but hopefully he'll be able to come back in. We don't want any injuries for sure, but it's a big loss for Hamilton.
So we're going to see the kick return team that almost took it to the house last time they had the ball. So what changes for the kickoff team for Hamilton?
Oh, Hamilton's just got to be more aggressive. They got to get down to the field faster and quicker, and they need to execute and actually make those tackles. they just gotta get to the receiver quicker. Yeah, they go
like
with the short kick.
Yeah, a little bit of a squib kick. Not really sure the play calling on that one, but
Yeah, they had a quick kick right there, or a short kick.
I think they're a little
So,
bit discouraged off the last kick return that they had, so I think they were maybe a little bit nervous to kick it off to the such dominant return team that Pinnacle Pioneers have.
yeah, they definitely didn't want to see that again. So kick it a little short, give them worse field position. So.
So here's 1st and 10 from about the 33-yard line for the Pinnacle Pioneers.
Not the dive player.
It's a run up the middle. Sniffed out well by the Hamilton defense. Gain about 2 yards, I would say.
I'm looking down at number 77, Casey Tucker, still laying on that.
And noticeably a lot of pain, which isn't a good sign
He's
at all.
got his ankle iced up, and he looks in a lot of pain. I don't think he'll be coming back, especially
when you see
definitely not tonight.
When you see a player walk off their own power, is that a good sign, or is that kind of just doesn't really matter?
Well, some of it is their adrenaline, but at the same time, it is a good thing. They're able to get up and they're able to walk off, which is great. But sometimes, it is that adrenaline kicking in, and they are actually.
And then once they get to that sideline and that adrenaline goes away, that's when they really start feeling the pain.
Yeah.
Definitely. So it's a 3rd down and 7 from a 36-yard line. Need to stop here if you're the Hamilton defense.
Oh, for sure. We got the Hamilton sideline getting everyone excited. Hamilton definitely needs this stop right now.
Good pursuit. Good pursuit. Do believe they're going to come up about a yard short.
Yeah, it's close. Let's see where they mark it.
Yep,
And they got
first
it.
down.
They got the first down. They got a good spot on that catch.
Good spot. That's a fresh set of downs for the Pinnacle Pioneers. First down. Ball about the 42-yard line. So a good catch by Daniel Galindo.
Yeah, that was a great pass and great catch. Just short, quick, gain some yards, get up the field quick.
5-yard
move
gain.
the football quick.
So ball's at the 50-yard line. 2nd and 3 for the Pinnacle Pioneers. So it gets to back, maybe a gain of 1 yard, if not back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, once again goes back to that running north-south. He ran way to the
Towards the sideline.
So not a huge gain.
Usually not going to end well when you run towards the
No,
sidelines.
it looks like they got a loss of about 1 off of that. We got a 3rd and 4.
So we got 3rd and 4, ball at the 49-yard line. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in this quarter. Oh, bad snap.
Oh, we got it.
He still gets
But
it
once
off
again,
and is able to get the first down.
He's being very consistent. With that pocket presence. Definitely doesn't let him get down off a bad snap or anything like that.
Yeah, that's
Brian Lewicki, junior quarterback, definitely not playing like a junior tonight. He's definitely playing like a senior.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's the second time for him that they've had a bad snap, and he's been able to recover and make a great play out of it.
So it's a run up the A gap, and it's stopped immediately. Maybe a gain of 1 yard. So it'd be 2nd and 9 from the 43-yard line. So here's that hurry-up offense that we've been seeing so much this game so far. 2nd and 8 from the 43-yard line. Brian Lewicki bobbles the snap again. Let's see what he does with it this time. And he gets tackled for about a gain of 2 yards on the play. So Brian Lewicki, obviously you can't make those plays all the time. You need to hold on to the ball. Do you think it's the bad snap, or do you think it's Brian Lewicki's he's a little nervous about getting hit?
I think it might be a little combination of both, but we've seen him with those bad snaps come out with great plays, so it can't be too much of that. But as a quarterback, you definitely don't want to be getting hit.
Lots of running room here.
Another great play by Brian Lurkey.
Yep,
He's
so that's a
come
first
up big
down.
for Pinnacle today.
First down, moving that ball. I mean, they're moving it on the Hamilton defense.
This hurry-up offense is
So
not helping for Hamilton.
looks like Casey Tucker, he has his shoe off, has some ice on his ankle. He's going to be out for a little bit.
Oh yeah, he's done for tonight for sure, and we'll see in the next week or so what's going to happen.
So that's a first down for the Pinnacle Pioneers. You definitely, if you're the defense, this is a little frustrating when you see this. But when they've been down in this territory before, they've proved their dominance, and they've really only held them to 3 points so far.
Yeah, the Hamilton defense has been struggling, but as you see there, a missed tackle. But when it comes down to the red zone, they've been doing pretty good today. So let's see if they can hold them down.
I mean, this Pinnacle Pioneers offense, they've been really taking advantage of these missed tackles. When you're defensive coordinator, you're not happy when you see missed tackles like that.
No, you're definitely frustrated. That's got to be really hard. Your defense, your defense is capable of stopping this Pinnacle offense, but
this is 2nd and 9 ball at the 18-yard line. Oh, we got flags on the play.
Looks like an
false start.
They're calling false. They're calling false start.
Let's see.
False start on the offense.
Yep.
It's going to be a little bit of a setback. So definitely not what you want to see, definitely when they've been moving the ball with relative ease.
Yeah, 2nd and 14 now. They were on a roll, and that definitely slows you down, takes away the momentum for sure.
So when you see Brian Lurkey, who has been very, very dominant against this Hamilton defense, do you think this is kind of a setback for him with this false start penalty?
I don't think so. I mean, he's come back. He's been playing great all night. So, yeah. See, there we see a great play a great throw by Brian Lurkey. Went to on that crucial 3rd and 14.
So that's a big play. I mean, almost making that last false start penalty almost non-existent.
Yeah.
It's 3rd and 5, very manageable 3rd down play. So it looks like time is running out. It looks like they have time for about one more play. It's a pass.
Great catch and
touchdown.
Pinnacle.
Touchdown for the Pinnacle Pioneers. That's the captain, Daniel Galino. Reaches out and gets that touchdown.
Yeah, he hasn't had many catches, but so far tonight his catches have come up big, and he's made some big plays tonight.
So they're going to have, looks like a three-score lead starting the 4th quarter. So for Steve Bellis, there has to be a little bit of frustration. So here's the field goal unit, making it a field goal lead.
Ooh, almost blocked.
Almost blocked by Levi Sterling, but it's good, and that's a 14-17 lead for the Pinnacle Pioneers.
Yeah, that's great for Pinnacle. They had that false start play to bring them back, but that didn't really affect them. They were able to get that score and come out with the lead now.
So usually for the Hamilton team going into the 4th quarter, they usually have a big lead. Is there a sense of urgency for the offense when they come out for this next possession?
Oh, definitely. Hamilton's used to coming out with a big lead, and they got 6 seconds left in this 3rd quarter, down by 3. So they definitely need to get hot. They need to get that momentum going. So let's see what they can bring.
I definitely do believe that the Pinnacle Pioneers do know what this game is. They do know that they're the underdogs in this game, but they definitely came to play tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Pinnacle came out swinging. They got the first points of the game, and they're up right now. So they got to be happy.
So we're going to see the Hamilton Do you think they're going to kick off to Hamilton's kick return team, or are they just going to kind of squib it like before?
I think they'll kick it off. They've been doing that all night. Yeah, and see, there they go again. Same thing.
We'll see.
Oh, he dropped it. Let's see what happens. Oh, he bounced outside, but nothing really nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. Hamilton's return team again, not very confident with their hands, so definitely that needs to change. Lots of adjustments need to be made, so that it's the end of the third quarter. We are going to go to a kick commercial break. The score is 14-17, Pinnacle Pioneers. So a beautiful night here in Chandler, Arizona, and we are going to have a quick commercial break, and we will be back in just this moment. We're back here at J. Loper Field, where the Hamilton offense comes out in the field. Lots of momentum for the Pinnacle Pioneers after that last touchdown.
Yeah, coming into the fourth quarter, Pinnacle has momentum for sure. Hamilton needs to come out and get a score. Down by 3, that's a big setback for them.
So it looks like for number 12, Chip Hansen there, he does have a brace on his arm. Not a good sign. That means he's going to be out for a little bit of time.
Yeah, that is not a good sign for Hamilton.
Hopefully it's not a season-ending injury. Hopefully he'll be back in the next couple of weeks, but definitely when you see that brace on someone's arm, it's not a good sign.
Yeah, we definitely hope him the best, and we don't want injuries are never fun, and we hope he can get back on the field.
So the real question mark right now, we haven't really seen much out of Casey Tucker. He does have ice on that ankle. That's the real question mark right now. I mean, obviously, every injury does count because you never want to see any injuries, but to such a high collegiate prospect like Casey Tucker, you don't want to see an injury like that. And the catch is made by number 10, Frankie Bueno. He's going all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hamilton Huskies.
Wow, that was great.
Beautiful pass by Sam Sasso on that one.
Yeah, number 10, Frankie Bueno. Cut across the middle, and he was wide open. Sam Sasso saw him right away.
Beautiful pass, hit him right in the hands. You couldn't ask for a better catch than that.
No, that was great. Hit him right there, nobody in front of him. Clear path to the touchdown.
So that's going to give them a 21-17 lead after this field goal.
Yeah, that was great. Hamilton really needed that coming off from that touchdown that they gave out to Pinnacle. Definitely needed that play right there.
And this is exactly what you want to see in your Hamilton offense.
Yeah,
with two of their very main key players out, acting like they don't even need them. They're acting like they're fine. I think they really have kind of really just known what they're kind of given right now, and they're just going with it, really.
Yeah, Coach Bellis has got to be happy now. That was a great execution, as what we've been talking about earlier. Perfect. So if you're Coach Bellis, you got to be happy.
We're going to have a fantastic finish to this game. I'm really looking forward to the final minutes of this game. But the real question mark I feel now is it's kind of the momentum switched to a different side of the ball. After the end of the first half, we were talking mostly about how dominant the defense was for the Hamilton Huskies. Now it's more the offense is kind of taking control of this game, and we're going to have to see what the defense is going to do now. How do you think this defense is going to react in these final moments of this game?
Oh, defense has got to step up big. They just got that score, and they need another stop. They need to hold it, get the ball back into the hands of their offense, especially coming off from allowing Pinnacle to score on that last drive. They need a stop right now.
So here's Hamilton's kickoff team, which almost gave up a touchdown a mistake. Not last time, but the time before. Do you think they squib it again, or do you think they kick it off to the very dangerous Pinnacle Pioneers kickoff return team?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think they might go with the kick to the return team. See if their special teams can come up with a big stop now. But you never really know with Hamilton. They're coming up with different plays left and right. So
and Hamilton's crowd is getting on their feet. They are ecstatic after that last touchdown. The crowd and the team need to rally behind the defense because at the end of the day, that's what's gonna pay off.
Yeah, we got another shorter kick, so Pinnacle will get the ball around the 31, 32-yard line.
Number 99, Number 99, AJ Johns. I mean, he's a tight end and a defensive lineman. He's kind of made to catch those balls, but he's also made a tackle too. So, very powerful runner.
Oh yeah, for sure. When you see that big man coming up the field, that's a hard tackle.
So it's going to be first down from the 31-yard line. So if you're Coach Steve Bellis, is that what you want to give the opposing team? Such not the best field position. Oh, here we go.
And
oh, good coverage.
Great coverage right there.
That was number 5, AJ Grayhouse, with the coverage there. Very clean coverage from AJ. I mean, you don't want to give too much contact because then they're in your territory, and that's not what you want.
Yeah, that was great. He was with them all the time. Knocked the ball, got in the way. They weren't able to convert.
So here's a quick pass to Daniel Galindo again. And he stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, it looked like a gain of about 6 or 7. That was a great pass, actually. Quick, right to the captain. He's come up with plenty of great plays tonight.
So Levi Sterling just came off the field. Looks like his helmet just came off, and by high school rules, anytime a player's helmet comes off, they must come out for just one play, just for concussion reasons.
Yeah, and that's got to be upsetting for him. I know he's want to be in there, and he's got to sit out for that play. That's really frustrating.
So it's kind of a questionable play call right there. Trying to get it to Daniel Galindo, the captain. So that's going to be fourth down. Do you think the Pinnacle Pioneers are going to go for it on this?
No, they're not even past the 50-yard line. They'll definitely go for the punt here.
So we're going to see the punt return team from the Hamilton Huskies that haven't really done a lot this game. The special teams in general just haven't really done a lot this game.
Yeah, let's see if they can come up, make a big play, keep the momentum going in their direction.
So here's the punt. The punt almost blocked again by Juwan Jones.
They call a...
Oh, not good. Not good. Morris Chroma again. Morris Chroma needs to catch the ball.
Yeah, that's the second one he's dropped tonight, and that's got to be frustrating for him.
Hold on, no, he just walked back to the spot. I don't know, hold on.
Let's see what happened. We don't know. There's a flag on the play. So,
all awaiting this one call.
Looks like the Hamilton defense is out there.
Yep, holding on to the Hamilton Huskies, so it's going to be first down for the Pinnacle Pioneers in the Hamilton zone. Costly play by Morris Chroma.
That's very frustrating for the Huskies. Giving up. Now Pinnacle is in great field position. They're ready to score, take the lead back.
And especially it has to be frustrating for the defense having to come back on the field so soon.
Yeah, they were gone for maybe 30 seconds, have to come back on. That's got to be frustrating. They're tired right now.
Thirsty probably too as well because it's a hot night. Definitely want to stay hydrated and stuff like that. 30 seconds is just not enough time.
We got the defense chance going on by the crowd. Let's see if they can get a stop.
Do we get to tack this on?
You definitely want the crowd behind you when you're in a situation like this because it definitely gives you that extra momentum and that extra push, especially when you're tired or if you're thirsty at any point. definitely the crowd behind you definitely gives you some extra push.
Hey, let's flip it. Flip it. Can you get him?
So it's going to be first down and 10 from the 14-yard line. So with the score here, the Pinnacle Pioneers will be on top with a lot of time left in this game. So there's plenty of time for this game to go either way. Looking forward to the end of this game to see where this game goes.
Oh, that was tipped at least 3 times there. Incomplete.
Felt like I was watching a game of pinball right there. I mean, the ball was going everywhere. Definitely, in the case of the Pinnacle Pioneers, they're definitely glad to see that ball ended up on the ground.
Yes.
So it's going to be second and 10 from the 14-yard line.
Yeah, so many hands touched that ball, and for Pinnacle, they're just happy that nobody intercepted that, and they get a retry. And another throw. Oh, he's gonna run it.
He's gonna run it. Gets close to the first down. Looks like he's about either 1 or 2 yards short.
Yeah, Brian Lurke has a great game tonight. He's come up, made some great decisions, made some great passes, great runs. He's having an excellent night.
And I know for the coaches of the Pinnacle Pioneers, they're really happy with what they're seeing tonight. Because Brian Lurke, yes, you can prove yourself against Red Mountain. Not just take any credit away from Red Mountain or Millennium, but 7 state championships. If you're performing this well for Brian Lurke, for the coaches of the Pinnacle Pioneers, you have to be smiling a little bit because you have 2 more years of this kid.
Yeah, you got to be excited. Oh.
Looks like he just got the first down.
He's close to the first down. Let's see. Oh, 4th and 1, 4th and 2. Let's see if they go for it.
Oh, another Hamilton player injured.
Yeah, it's actually
Slow to get up.
It's 4th and like 3.
Got Josiah. That's not good. He's a strong player, that's for sure. 2-year starter here.
No, it's not a timeout. Let's go, run it. Get out there, hustle up.
So for the Hamilton defense, 8-yard line, 4th and 2. They're going for the field goal. Be a 1-point game after this field goal is made. Lots of crowd noise trying to get into this young kicker's head.
And
it's
made
good.
It.
So it is now the score is now 21-20.
Hamilton just barely with the lead right now.
I'm looking forward to the end of this game. This is going to be a good ending. I'm calling it now. It's going to be a fantastic ending. Both teams want to win this game, obviously.
Yeah, it's been going back and forth. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top because just about every other drive, something happens and to change what's going on. So we'll see.
So the score, like we just mentioned earlier, will be Hamilton Huskies 21, the Pinnacle Pioneers 20. So appears Casey Tucker is still on the sidelines. He's a big loss. But looks like they've been doing pretty fine without him so far. Will this dominance on the offense continue?
I think it will. I think that the Pinnacle defense has been lacking a little bit, but with that quick, easy touchdown right there for Hamilton, they got to step up, and they'll have a lot of fire coming.
So Morris Chroma is forced to stay in the end zone there. Definitely made sure he caught the ball this time. So that's a little bit of frustration from him that he couldn't really run that one back. So this will be first down and 10 for the Hamilton Huskies at the 20-yard line.
Counter, sweep. Come on, Aiden, we got to close on that. We can't stand there and wait for him.
A nice little run from Hamilton. Got a gain of 3 or 4. That was number 31, Jerion Ackles. He's got a few carries tonight, doing pretty good. He has a touchdown.
See,
He's got to be happy.
When you see Aiden Richards, who just made the tackle, you have to go attack the ball carrier. You can't just really wait for him. I think that's why we're now looking at a 2nd and 5 opposed to maybe a 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7. But it's pitch play. Tyrell's.
Ooh, flag down.
Looks like that's going to be on the Hamilton Huskies for holding. So disappointing for the Hamilton offense there. Definitely we don't want to come back and after a good run by Tyrell Smith.
Yeah, that penalty is disappointing. Get a hold. That's not happy to see if you're Hamilton. So let's see what they make out of this.
So what's the play call for head coach Steve Bellis in this type of situation like this?
Well, you're at a 2nd and long. I'd say you gotta either come with something that you haven't shown before or a pass. You got to get yards right now. So
we got 2nd and 14, ball at the 16-yard line. Draw play to Tyrell Smith. That's a good gain right there, but it's going to be a 3rd and long situation here.
Yeah, Tyrell Smith has had a decent game tonight. I mean, he's come up big in some big plays, but nothing crazy or none of those breakout plays that we've seen.
Yeah, we can get it. Get off the field, get off the field. Out of 11. Yeah.
So 3rd and 7 here. Ball at the 23-yard line.
Pass.
Oh, looks like he got the first down.
First down and more.
Great run. He's
He's still going.
Wow, that was
Gets to about midfield. Nice.
Oh,
and
Pinnacle signaling
Pinnacle
that they have the ball. But
so
looks like Hamilton will keep it.
When you see number 31 drawn, I mean, very small, 5'9", 149 pounds, but he's a very dominant runner, which is a good attribute to have. So we have 1st and 10, ball at the 50-yard line. Hamilton moving the ball down the field without number 77, Casey Tucker.
Yeah, and going back to Jerrion Ackles, he's had a few great plays tonight, and that was a big one coming up on 3rd down.
Another good run by the Hamilton offense.
Yeah, they're picking up momentum. They're getting their speed going.
You have to give the tremendous credit to the offensive line.
Yeah, they're doing amazing tonight. Great blocking, even without Casey Tucker.
I mean, running up the A-gap's not an easy thing, so definitely them being able to have that option is definitely a good. So 2nd and 1, ball at the 41-yard line.
Nope. Sweep to me. Sweep to me.
Let's see, and he gets the first down.
First down.
Jerrion Ackles coming up again, big for Hamilton. He's producing big numbers tonight. He's got to be ecstatic.
Coming up big here in this game and making a lot of clutch runs when he needs to. It's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Hamilton Huskies. Ball at the 41-yard line. What's your play call in this situation?
I'd stick with the run. This run has been going great so far. So, and a 1st and 10, I'd run it. And they line up with 2 men in the backfield. So, oh, he's still going.
Oh, still going. Wow, very.
Number
10, Frankie Buena, who had the touchdown earlier.
That was a great play by him. Able to run up the middle and find a gap. Be able to get a good gain for a 1st down.
So the Hamilton Huskies now have their ball in the red zone. Pinnacle Pioneers have their backs up against the wall. 1st and 10 at the ball at the 15-yard line. If they can come away with a score here, it'd definitely be big.
Yeah, Hamilton in the first half was struggling in the red zone, but so far in the second half they've been doing pretty great.
Oh, there we go.
Great stop by Pinnacle right there, able to hold Tyrell Smith.
So Tyrell Smith has definitely been limited in his carries tonight. because I mean we have Duran definitely been taking over the running in this game.
Yeah, Tyrell Smith has been. He's made those crucial plays mid drive coming up, get the short gain, and then we have Jerry on Ackles who's just been making those big plays, those ones that
Here
you
he goes
really
again.
need, and didn't gain a whole lot.
So got 3rd and 9 now. Some ball at the 14-yard line. Do we see a run or pass here?
3rd and 9, you gotta go with. I don't know. I'd say run, but you never know with this Hamilton offense right now. They've been mixing it up left and right. So. Play action.
And just off the fingertips. Looks like the Hamilton Huskies will have to punt it, or maybe a field goal.
Yeah, they'll have to settle for the field goal, which is. And.
Yep, field goal
yeah,
unit.
We got the field goal unit going on. If they make this, they'll be.
So
That'll
maybe
take the lead up to
maybe we'll
4.
see another special teams trickery here off that fake punt earlier in the game.
Yeah, maybe. And he kicks it, and it
Kick
is
is good.
good. Hamilton takes a
24 to
24-20 lead. They weren't able to get the touchdown, but they were able to get the field goal, which
better
is
than
nice.
nothing. That's what I like to say.
Yep. Nice little gain.
So coming from a Coach Bellis who has a 70-3 record as a head coach here at Hamilton, do you think he's happy to see in this close of a game a field goal at part of the game?
Oh, definitely. Any score is going to help out so much in this game. Every little thing that happens is going to count for this game. I mean, it's a 4-point game with just under 5 minutes to go, so everything counts right now.
So are we going to see another Hamilton kickoff, another short Hamilton kick?
That's when I think that's what they'll go for again. They've done that two kicks in a row, so I think they'll stick with that short kick.
I think that long kickoff return kind of scared the Hamilton kickoff a little bit.
Yes.
So big defensive stop here for the Hamilton Huskies if they can do so. But if the Pinnacle Pioneers can contribute on this,
This is
it would
a
definitely
very
help them.
crucial drive right now. With just under 5 minutes left to go, we'll see if Pinnacle scores. It's a close game. If Hamilton gets the stop, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Here's the kickoff. And another squib
short.
kick. Yep.
And fielded just around the 35, 34.
So another good field position for the Pinnacle Pioneers starting at the 40-yard line. When you're kind of a questionable call, kind of a controversial call in this late of a game, giving them such good field position.
Yeah, it is interesting. They start out pretty far up there, great field position, but at the same time they already gave up that big long kick return. So it's better to be safe than have him run into the house and be down.
And while we were talking, we had a penalty for another sideline warning for the Hamilton Huskies. Another frustrating penalty for Coach Steve Bellis, because this is stuff, like I said, should be stuff that you should just expect.
Yeah, that's just routine. That should not happen. That's costly too. That's a 5 yards right there. And we have a flag.
Yep,
on the
looks like
play.
that one's coming back.
Looks like we got a holding. Let's see what happens. Waiting upon the call. Yep, holding on Pinnacle. That's a big penalty for sure. That brings them back if you're Pinnacle, you cannot be happy about that one. You got to be, the coach has got to be upset.
It's kind of a setback to this high expectation drive that they were supposed to be putting up here.
Yes, for sure, definitely. They do not want to be having that.
Setback mostly.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see, they got the ball on the
26-yard line.
26. Let's see what they can do. 1st and 24 from the 26. And quarterback is scrambling, throws it out.
Oh, almost intercepted.
Pass. Almost intercepted. He threw it a little high. He wasn't able to catch that.
Risky throw. Very risky throw for Brian Lewicki.
Yeah, he threw that into double coverage. Not the greatest decision, but he had to get that out.
So it'll be 2nd and 24, ball at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for Pinnacle. Coming out on this drive where they need to get a score, and now they're at 2nd and 24. You cannot be happy right now.
So it's a little good hit.
Great hit by number 21, excuse me.
So big hit. Looks like a little trash talking when you came up from Santana Sterling.
But that's football.
That's football, exactly.
You got to love it.
So it's going to be 3rd and 18, very long 3rd down. What play call do we say here?
You got to go with the pass. I mean, 3rd and 18 on this crucial drive right now. You have to get this 1st down. And the crowd is going crazy right now. Everyone's on their feet. Pinnacle throws a deep ball. Oh,
nope.
And
looking for a pass
incomplete.
interference, but there was no chance of him catching that.
And it's now 4th and 18. Let's see what happens. Will they go for it or go for the punt? Looks like
the punting unit is coming back out. Yep.
So we got 3:46 left in the game. So let's see. Hamilton needs to get this stop.
So they're lining up more of like a, just in case they go for it.
Yeah, and they don't want to fumble. They're fine with that. Because they're just, at this point, they're just going to try to run the clock. Just run it, keep the play clock going. So
Hey, we have all 3 timeouts too, right?
we got just over 3.5 minutes left in this game.
So definitely if Hamilton can come out here and at least get a field goal, go up by 7 points, that would definitely help their causes.
Yeah, Hamilton's looking to just probably slow down the game a lot. Keep the run game going. Don't stop the clock. Just keep it slow.
So do we see more time efficiency plays, play calls, more runs, or do we see passes to get that cushion?
Oh, definitely runs going right now. I mean, there's 3.5 minutes left, and you're up by 4. You want the clock to go down.
And I think what's a good thing for Hamilton is that their running game has already been pretty dominant so far. In this game, I think that's kind of an advantage for Hamilton in this point because definitely, like I said, they've been dominant so far.
Yeah, and Tyrell Smith just had a great run up the middle. Just kind of shot right up, gain of 3 or 4. That's a great run. Oh, gain of 5 on that run.
So it's going to be 2nd and 5, ball at the 23-yard line.
Another run stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We have number 81, Chad Nelson, coming off, limping from the field.
So it's going to be 3rd and 2, very manageable 3rd down, 23-yard line. If the Hamilton Huskies can get a 1st down here, definitely that they're watching that clock, and that clock continues to run down, which is what they want.
Yeah, Tyrell in the back. Tyrell Smith in the backfield. Let's see. Yeah, they give it to him, and it's close. I don't know if he got it. Looks like he did. And yep, first down.
Hamilton first down. That's a good thing for the Hamilton.
2:15 left in the game. And just at 2 minutes left.
So 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs.
Tyrell Smith got hit at the beginning of the play, but he just kind of let that go and got another few yards off that.
Hey Dana, we're there. We're making contact at 1 yard, but you guys are not wrapping up. We're falling off. I mean, I gotta assume they'll probably go into that.
So we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We have a timeout here, so we will be right back from here at Jerry Loper Field. All right, we're here back here at Jerry Loper Field in Chandler, Arizona. Very close game, 24-20 with 1:44 left. Hamilton, 2nd and 6, trying to make the Pinnacle Pioneers use all their timeouts.
And another run.
This one stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Tyrell Smith just stuffed right there, no gain.
So 3rd and 6 here. This is definitely probably one of the most important 3rd downs of the game.
Yeah, this is a big one. 1:39 left, 3rd and 6. If they don't get this, they get the ball back.
Which the punting has been very, very questionable for the Hamilton Huskies, not getting the most out of their punter that they could have been. So the Pinnacle Pioneers are forced to call another timeout just to really get their defense in line.
Yeah, keep in mind they only have 1 timeout left. So if they do get the ball, they got to get it. They got to get the ball out of bounds.
So when you're in that huddle, down by 4 points, what is Coach Dana Zuki telling you?
You just got to get the stop. Do everything you have to get the stop. You got to lay it all out there. Get that stop. Make them give you the ball back.
All right, so 3rd and 5. Ball at the 34-yard line. Looks like there's some audibles being called by Sam Sasso.
Pass.
I don't think he got it. Don't
yeah,
think.
looks like this one's going to have to be – the chains are definitely probably going to come out on this one.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
They better measure it at least.
It's close. Oh, they don't give him.
Oh, come on, at least measure it.
Oh, first down.
Wow.
Fresh set of downs.
First down. Wait.
They already moved the sticks.
A lot of confusion looks like there is down on the field. Oh,
And they're calling first down.
first down.
That is bullshit. How can they not even give us a measurement?
So when you're for the Pinnacle Pioneers defense, you're attacking the ball now. You're definitely going for that ball because you have 1 timeout left.
Yeah, you got a blitz. Get everyone on that quarterback. Hopefully get a turnover if you're Pinnacle.
So it's a fresh set of downs for the Hamilton Huskies. So for the Pinnacle Pioneers, definitely a sense of urgency in attacking that ball.
Tyrell Smith with another run up the middle. Gain of 2 or 3. We got just over a minute left in this game.
Minute and 4 seconds left.
And looks like Pinnacle just called their last timeout.
How fast the refs mark the ball. Yeah, I mean, depending on how fast they mark the ball.
So
Yeah,
Pinnacle's out of timeouts now, so they're going to have to attack that ball. That's what they're going to have to do now.
Yeah, Pinnacle's hoping for a bad snap or a turnover or something to go for their way. They got a minute. If they can get a turnover, they're ecstatic.
So it looks like I'm reading off the body language of the Pinnacle Pioneers a little bit. Their spirits are down a little bit, definitely, because when you've played such a hard game like this, it's a little disappointing when you looks like you fall just a little short.
Yeah, they played so hard. This was a great game to watch. The lead was just going back and forth.
So we got 2nd and 6 from ball from the 43-yard line to run up the middle with Tyrell Smith.
Tyrell Smith again up the middle with another great run.
So
He's been crucial in this last 2-3 minutes of this game, just running up the middle.
And if you're Coach Steve Bellis right now, you're looking at that clock and it's moving.
Yeah,
that's what you want to see.
You're so stoked right now. They're just gonna run the clock and take a knee or do whatever. Game is basically done.
So they're using as much clock as possible. Yeah, and they call a timeout with about 1 second left on the play clock before they get called for a penalty there. So we're going to take this.
And that's the game. We have
Yep.
22 seconds left.
So if you're Coach Steve Bellis right now, you have the win in the bag. What are you saying to your team?
Oh, he's definitely excited, but there's so much they could work on. Like their offense, definitely with that execution we were talking about. They need to work on that. They had the whole first half was not that awesome for them. The defense basically carried them through that first half. So
All I know is I don't want to be in that film room when they're looking over that film because there's a lot of changes that do need to be made for next week.
Yeah.
Because obviously, yes, 24 points is a good amount of points, but the way they got it, it's not the way they want to do it.
No, it wasn't at all. They come out with the win, but they're definitely not excited.
It looks like they're just going to take a knee.
Take a knee, that's it.
And that's the
clock
game.
will wind down.
So a very close game here at Jerry Loper Field, but the Hamilton Huskies pull it off 24-20. And, of course, the famous handshake to show the team's teamwork and good.
Yeah, these two teams have so much respect for each other. It was such a hard fought game.
So like I said, the score is 24-20 for the Hamilton Huskies. They will be traveling to, I believe, Henderson, Nevada next week for their game. Both teams, Hamilton have to be happy for a 3-0 start. And for the Pinnacle Pioneers, how do they bounce back for next week?
Well, they just got to keep doing what they were doing. I mean, Hamilton is a very tough competitor, and they had a great game. They executed well on defense. Brian Lurity was amazing tonight. He stepped up big time for Pinnacle. They needed him, and he showed up for sure. He was a big influence in that game.
So definitely for Pinnacle, yes, you did lose tonight, but I do think there's a lot of positives coming from this game because Hamilton is coming off a state championship. So anything that they can get, they have to beat. It's a good sign for the Pinnacle Pioneers.
Yeah, they played a great game tonight.
So this will be it for our broadcast tonight here at Jerry Loper Field. Hamilton 24 and the Pinnacle Pioneers 20. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. Good night.